All the guns you'll be seeing today are available on solware.co.uk, based in Tamworth. Hello ladies and gentlemen, you join us today. This is the unboxing of the Air Arms S410F Classic. It's the super light version. I'll just give you some readings from it says from Air Arms. The calibers you can have are 177 or 22. In that you'll get 80 shots in 177. 100 shots in 22. The muzzle energy should be around just below 12 foot-pounds. The overall length of the gun is 1 metre and 20 millimetres. Barrel length is 493.5 millimetres, and the weight, being the super light, is only 2.9 kilograms. Obviously it will be a little bit heavier once you fit your silencer and your scope, but only slightly. Well, what else did we get inside the box when we opened it up? Well, we got a user handbook, of course, and we get a box. And inside the box is the normal Air Arms filler probe, which is like a metal cap with a sheath on that you plug onto your Foster fitting. 2 magazines, so that's quite nice. It also came with studs already put on. Obviously, if you wish to put a sling on there, or for a bipod, I would imagine that's more for a bipod because there's not one on the back there. So yeah, Air Arms etching right in the bottom there, and obviously as you can see it's a bolt action. This is the S410F Classic. I'm going to get it over to the bench now and we'll get a closer look at it. Okay, we've got the Air Arms on the bench. As you can see, I've pre-fitted a scope and a silencer. Now, one thing I will point out, this is not an 1/2 inch U&F thread silencer. You have to buy an adapter, and the adapter works out to about 12 to 15 pounds to get an 1/2 inch U&F thread on there. It's actually a 10mm to an 1/2 inch U&F adapter you have to put on there, so you can get a standard silencer on there. The scope itself mounts with dovetail rail, so obviously if you're using Picatinny at the moment, you'll need to change your scope rings to a dovetail. Nice if you're already using dovetail, because that's what it's made for. It's a bolt action. The bolt action, from what I can see so far, seems quite smooth, but you do have to make sure you give that reassuring click back as it goes in. The trigger, standard Air Arms, very light, nice to use, lovely really. It's a really nice gun to use. As it says, it's the super light version. It is light, it's easy to use, easy to manoeuvre around. If this is the rifle length, you can get the carbine. This is a little bit longer, so it is quite long, but it's light. Obviously the weight would have gone up a bit. I've put a silencer on there, and obviously the scope. So the 2.9 kilos now would probably be around 3.5, I'm guessing, if we're quite honest. Lovely design gun, as you can tell. It's got stippling to the trigger grip around here, and you've got stippling there to your forestock for grip, so nicely put together. But that's what you'd expect from Air Arms. You're talking Air Arms, you're talking obviously a bit of class, aren't you? So nothing new there. The rotating magazine system in there is its self-rotating mechanism. You just fill the pellets up any which way you want to, really, and put them in there, and it's self-rotating side to fire them, so there's no problems with that. It's the kind of system that either Walther or obviously Viroc use, the same kind of system where it self-rotates itself. It's not a spring-loaded magazine. And to be quite honest with you, the spring-loaded magazines are known for breaking, really, so it's probably a good idea that they do that. Other things I can tell you about the gun, because this gun is so right in every way that it's, if you know what I mean, there's not really much you can discuss about the gun. It's a 177 version. I've bought this in as a bit of a challenger to our S510 that we've got in. Whether it can worry it, I don't know, but we will see. I do prefer the S510's cocking lever to the bolt action on this, I will be honest with you. And that's only from I've done about a magazine, that's all I've done. I've shot a magazine out of it at the minute just to tune the scope in, and I'll be quite honest with you, bolt actions, it's very rare you get a good one. I find they can be a little bit vague and hit and miss a bolt action, but This being an air arms, I thought it might be a little bit on the different side, but no, it still has that problem. Sometimes if you don't pull it back that far enough, it does not engage, and it struggles. But who knows, it's new, so it could be working itself in, so we'll see. Rubber butt end there, which is about, what, 1.5 inches thick I would say, so plenty of padding into your shoulder. This is the ideal walk around tool really, isn't it? It's ideal for walking around a permission, I would have said, without carrying the extra weight. Obviously done in this green effect wood, which also helps you blend into the background quite well, so it's a proper hunting tool really, and I think it'd be a fantastic hunting tool, to be fair. Accuracy wise, from what I've seen so far, it's relatively really good, it really is. But then again, I would expect that being air arms. The barrel has been cleaned, it's ready to rock and roll. I'm just about to get it ready now for its next video, which will be obviously its pellet testing. I'll put it through, I think, the JSB pellet test, where it gets to use all the JSB pellets and see if we can find one that does suit it the best. But yes, unboxing ceremony for this, and I think this is a gun to look out for. I think it could give the Viroc HW100 KT a little bit of trouble, and I think if push comes to shove, I think it could also give S410 some trouble. So it's a little bit of a dark horse, this one. It could be a danger in the battle leagues, but the gun itself, as I said, it's designed for a reason. It is a walk around hunting tool, and I think it'd be fantastic for that. I can understand why this gun has been designed. You can see what it's been aimed at. It's aimed at the walk around hunter. Also, I would say the standstill hunter, because nobody really wants to hug around a great big lump of metal all day, so this being quite light, it does probably fit into the bracket of some other things too. Probably even if you're a young person, this could be ideal for you as well, because it's not so heavy. As long as Dad's got a few bob in his pocket and he don't mind shelling out on you a bit, probably the perfect gun for you. Anyway, that's our unboxing. Let's get it out there. Let's go and get it tested now with pellets and see how it does in its test and review. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.